We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Set to bring this to you, Kaimi Fairbairn, getting this one started. And off we go from Houston. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Pat the 60. 70 Rangers. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Hawk 70. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 55 yards on the game.
A gain of 55 yards. First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Texans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
65 catch. 69, 79, trap 60.
Rudolph going to throw right away. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big-time play for Houston. 36 yards. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Jones can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Come on. Come on. Hey, hey.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. From the 24 now, here's second and 8.
Ready, play, go. 58.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Mason Chutin. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Okay, ready?
Exiting the pocket right. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 9. They'll stick with him again, and they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Back To throw is Rudolph. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Rudolph. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking its way forward for a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 23, here's second and 8. Rudolph looking to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Gets us for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now Rudolph. Throw left side, finds down. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw is Rudolph. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on the chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Come on, set!
They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ready,
a
set.
second.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was back this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 4th PD grab of the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one caught by Adams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hold the check. Go.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. And that's going going to be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete, left side to Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Bill Ruff is the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I, back from Houston, in a moment. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. That is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And coming free, Higgins wide open. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So the Texans Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rudolph. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 2nd and 6. Rudolph looking to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd down, 3 to go.
70. Check out.
Now Rudolph. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll work forward for a yard. That's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash. Smash.
They'll stay on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Rudolph. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbanks able to add the extra point, and the Texans move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to pick it up. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 68, 79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Pitched off by Kamari Lassiter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense, as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead, and not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to pick it up. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Now give on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60, go!
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trap 50, trap 50!
They put Pickens in motion. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On the toss, they'll run. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
Ready,
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
come on, come on. Ready.
Here's Rudolph. We'll find a big target. The tight end Stovall. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back take him off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set, go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Complete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Come on. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Texans are going to come up with it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Rudolph. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Look to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to throw. That was caught downfield by Cup. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 68 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll drop the throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2 to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. handoff here, up the middle, and he's got it to the 14-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
2-yard gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
To be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So it's a win here.